Good morning, Muncie. Dan Ridenour here, your mayor. Today is Wednesday. It is September 14th. Beautiful looking day. Started out with some fog, but a beautiful day. It's going to be upper 70s. It might tap into 80. Going to be a warm weekend, my understanding, so be prepared for that and get out and enjoy it because we're headed to a slightly cooler times coming, but it's beautiful and doesn't look like a whole lot of rain the next 4 or 5 days, so that'll be good for outdoor activities. Couple things I just want to talk to you about. One, we have our in-house paving crew. We've been going through trainings. We've purchased the equipment to mill streets and to put asphalt down. So we're going to be doing some additional street work. So this will take us from the 60. This is going to add 4 more streets that we're going to do on our own. So our crew will be working on the east side of town. They're going to be doing Azalea, Tulip, Wisteria, and Primrose, all on the east side. By the way, this saves the city a lot of money. We have city employees doing the work on city equipment. The material costs are roughly the same, but we're not paying others. So we've kind of cut out the middleman on some of these smaller street projects. We'll still use the big firms on the larger projects, but it allows us to do more projects. So this is 4 streets that we didn't expect to get done this year, but we got the equipment in, and we've done some training, so look for those. We're excited about that. Batman is in town. For those of you who don't know, there's an organization called Heroes for Hire, and it's Heroes, the number 4, and Hire, H-I-G-H-E-R. They're dedicated to helping middle school and high school students manage mental health, suicide, drug abuse, and bullying issues. Batman does this. Batman is speaking at 20 different school assemblies this week here in Delaware County, bringing also brought the only street legal Batmobile in America, and to this, actually was here yesterday at City Hall, but we'll be going around to these various schools and will be available for those who want to see Batman, and those kids who want to see Batman, and those adults that want to see Batman. And that vehicle will be at the Senior Center. That'll be from 11 to 2. So and that'll be Saturday. So Saturday you can see Batman, you can see the Batmobile, and it's modeled after the Michael Keaton Batmobile. So, and it is street legal, so it doesn't have the slide down front. It has a flip up top, which helps it become street legal. So anyway, 11 to 2 Saturday, Batman. The Cardinal Greenway had a huge success this past Saturday with their events, and last night the Cardinal Greenway was host to a regional event for Rails to Trails Conservatory, which manages and helps provide funding. The Cardinal Greenway is actually a nonprofit. It's not city, and they have to raise their own money. This organization helps with that, and our trail is the longest in Indiana. It's 62 miles, and they were here for an event last night. They did some awards. I was able to attend, and there were states representatives received some awards for helping a trails committee. We understand we do not have mountains and we do not have oceans here, but Indiana is one of the leading states for trails. And when you talk about quality of life, trails and outdoor activities around trails are some of the best opportunities. And Indiana is leading the way on that. So it was great to meet some of the people from all across the state and the Midwest up into Michigan last night. So congratulations to the Cardinal Greenway. The budget hearings have begun the budget has been introduced by the City Council. The budget hearings will begin sometime later this month and will go into October. As those are firmly announced, they indicated some potential dates. They're still working out that schedule. As those are firmly announced, we'll get you that information so that anybody can get to the behind the scenes portion of those budget hearings for the 2023 budget. So as soon as we have the definites, we'll get that information to you. But just want to let you know that has begun. Also, downtown has some additional demolition work that's going on. A whole block, the old Canal Square Plaza, Canal Square block. The fence is up and demolition work has already begun. And this is right when you come across it's at High Street and Wheeling. So that whole block is in the process of being demolished for future projects. So be aware and watch for the workers. Make sure everybody's safe. It is fenced off to keep people out as best as possible. And the buildings will be down here shortly, and we'll take it from there. But wanted to let people know about that. Also, we have started the work on Riverview Park at the splash pad that's going in. So if you're over near Carver and Bunch Boulevard, that particular park, we've already taken out the old playground equipment. New playground equipment is ordered. It's not going to come in until the spring. I think we're going to get the parking lot in. We'll get the splash pad will get placed. We'll see how many weeks it takes to get done, to see how many weeks we can take advantage of it for the kids this year. But that construction has begun, so be aware of that. If you're in that area, there is some equipment there. There'll be workers there, and you can see some mounds and some other things as we start doing some of the landscaping on that park. We had to wait till we had IDEM and the Army Corps of Engineer approval because that's in the levy, that particular park. So just know that that's going on. And then this weekend, there's some other things going on. So there's some lunchtime jazz on Friday. That will be by America's Hometown Band. They'll be using their saxophone. The saxophone jazz combo group will be outside the county building. So please bring your own food. Let's eat outside. It's going to be great weather. There's also, my understanding, going to be some grilled hot dogs available, so take advantage of that. That'll be about lunchtime at the county building downtown. On Friday evening, the Ball State School of Music will host their annual showcase. So go to Sursa Hall. It'll be at 7:30 on Friday evening, and you can hear the talents of the Ball State choirs, their ensembles, and some soloists. So that will be a great event. If you're into music, this would be a great event to attend, and on the Ball State campus right here in Muncie, Indiana. And then this Saturday and Sunday is the annual, I believe, and I hope I don't get this wrong, but I believe it's the 45th annual. But anyway, it's the annual Washington Street Festival. This is hosted by the East Central Neighborhood Association, so it'll be Saturday and Sunday. There's going to be all types of vendors. There's historic homes. There'll be live music. There'll be all types of contests, food, other activities. Those of us who have been to that in the past, I'm sure we'll all be back. And those of you who haven't yet done that particular event, I would encourage you to go. We did get some drainage work finished, and it's freshly paved. There's still some additional work to be done, but where the festival is going to be held is primarily complete, and we're looking forward to this event. It's always a big hit and a big thing for our city. So please go out there and take advantage of that. And that's both Saturday and Sunday. I think that's it for now. So take care of yourself. Get outside. It's great weather. And we'll talk to you next week.